From News Channel 15, you're watching News Channel 15 Tonight with Kyle Peach. This is News Channel 15 Tonight.
Hi, good evening. Thanks for joining us tonight. I'm Kyle Peach. Here's a look at what's happening. Yesterday, the Gibson County Sheriff's Department in Indiana arrested a Mount Carmel man after a traffic stop. After midnight early Tuesday, a Jeep was stopped on Highway 41, driven by 23-year-old Logan Griffith of Mount Carmel. The arresting officer suspected he was under the influence and conducted a roadside investigation leading to his arrest. He's charged with possession of marijuana and operating a vehicle while intoxicated. Griffith was taken to the Gibson County Jail. The Wayne County Sheriff's Department arrested 49-year-old Jeremy Beck of Sisney Monday on a Wayne County warrant for failure to appear. WFIW says Beck faces charges including fleeing or attempting to elude a peace officer, driving while suspended or revoked, obstructing justice, and 2 counts of possession of meth. He was taken to the Wayne County Jail. The Xenia Fire Department was called out at about 6 last night to the report of a grass fire at the solar farm off of Silver Bell. As they arrived, grass fires were reportedly found under the panels. The cause of the fire is undetermined at this time. WNLI says that's pending the inspection of equipment by solar company employees. Wayne County Crime Stoppers is offering a reward for information leading to the arrest of those responsible for an attempted break-in at the Sisney Dollar General store. Meanwhile, in a separate incident, Ginger Rumsey reported that someone had cut the lock off her storage unit on Northwest 7th Street and went through her belongings. WFIW reporting that if you have information on either of those incidents, call or text the Wayne County Crime Stoppers at 618-842-9777. All tips will remain anonymous. 2 trustees with the Allendale Rural Fire Protection District spoke to Wabash County Commissioners Monday about an issue concerning first responder coverage that they provide in the northwest portion of the county. WSJD reports that trustee Tim Winter said the issue involves Allendale first responder coverage in territory covered by the West Salem Fire Department, saying that Allendale provides those first responders but get no tax dollars or reimbursement for that from West Salem Fire, meaning that Allendale and ultimately Wabash County taxpayers are eating the cost of the coverage. Legal advice sought by the fire department, he says, was to stop providing coverage in that area, but Winter said, as an example, Lancaster School is in that West Salem district, but Allendale maintains a station right across the street. He said it would be hard to turn their backs to an incident right across the road. Commissioners, meanwhile, told Winter and trustee Mark Gagne that there wasn't much anything the county could do to help resolve the matter. Commissioner Tim Hocking told the men the issue was between the Allendale and West Salem fire departments. WRUL reports the Carmi City Council met yesterday approving pay estimates to Wiggs Excavating for the Rosebud Street water main replacement project at about $11,500 and to Brown and Roberts Engineering for work on the water tank project at about $6,300. A $79,200 bill to Elevation Coatings and Restoration was approved for the water tank painting, and a Brown and Roberts bill for $15,000 for a sewer planning grant was approved. Mayor Bill Stendenbach reported that the city has all the approvals necessary to proceed with demolishing the property at 620 Oak Street. Guys Whites out of Mount Carmel expected to be the only bidder for the project, with the bid specs available on the city's website. The mayor also noted that the water tower is filling up and could go back online Thursday. The Carmi-White County School Board met Monday. WRUL says the board approved applying for a school maintenance grant, awarding up to $50,000 for maintenance and upkeep of buildings. Meanwhile, the applicants for that grant must provide a match for local funds equal to the grant amount requested. In personnel, the board accepted the resignation of Daryl Conover as 7th grade girls basketball coach and Mindy Geirott as nurse at Washington. Julia Smith was hired as 7th grade girls basketball coach, and volunteer coaches were improved, including Jeremy Corson and Josh Cox for junior high girls basketball, Jake Campbell and Chris Pollard for 6th grade boys basketball, Matt Gilpin for 5th grade boys basketball, Matt Rice for high school boys basketball, and Levi Sisko, Jason Kozakowski, and Brandon Smith for high school wrestling. The Fairfield Grade School District Board met Monday night. WFIW says the board discussed the ongoing need for new band instruments and repairs. 4 new instruments have been ordered. The district plans to continue replacing instruments through grants. The board is considering applying for a maintenance grant and will begin evaluating the costs for a new roof on the north side building. In personnel matters, the board accepted the resignation of Amelia Lingefelter as cross-country coach. The Jasper County School Board met Monday. WSEI says the board approved the 2026 FFA alumni agreement with the district for the 3 Circles grant. It agreed to apply for the state maintenance grant, noted the district is awaiting the release of the Illinois school report card for last school year. That should come by the end of the month. In personnel, the board accepted resignations from junior high counselor Josie Hyatt and district paraprofessional Amy McDonald. They agreed to hire Grace Hartrick as the junior high 7th grade volleyball coach. And the Lawrence County Unit 20 School District has announced it's seeking candidates for an appointment to the school board, filling a vacancy created by the recent resignation of Mike Seitzinger. The candidate will serve until the next school board election in April of 2027. To be eligible, the applicant must be a U.S. citizen, at least 18 years old, and an Illinois resident, a registered voter, and resident of Region 2 of Unit 20's district. Applications must be received by Unit 20 Superintendent Doug Doherty by email at ddoherty@cusd20.net by no later than 4 p.m. October 31st. Applications can also be dropped off in person at the district office on Cedar Street. A night at the races is the theme for the Hamilton County Chamber of Commerce annual dinner Saturday, November 15th at St. John the Baptist Catholic Church in Piopolis. The doors will open at 5:30 for the social hour. Dinner follows. A silent auction will also be held. Chamber members receive 2 complimentary tickets to the dinner. Additional tickets for members or guests are $20 each. In advance, $25 at the door. RSVP by Wednesday, November 5th. Call 618-643-3416 or email info@hamcochamber.org. A traffic alert tonight. The Indiana Department of Transportation has announced overnight road closures for US 41 in Gibson County. It will begin next Tuesday, the 28th, as crews replace a pipe across southbound US 41 near Fort Branch. The closure will be just south of the on-ramp to Toyota before the first stoplight in Fort Branch if you're coming from the north. The road closure will allow for an emergency pipe replacement. The closures will be nightly from 5 p.m. to 4 a.m. The road will be open to traffic during non-work hours. The project should take 4 days to complete, depending on the weather. More to come. We'll dive into the football playoff pairings in sports a bit later. We'll also talk your forecast next, including some frost. Stay with us.
Introducing the Student Plus account from First National Bank, a free checking account designed for students and parents alike. With Student Plus, parents stay in control with real-time alerts and spending limits, while students learn to manage money safely and independently. Instant transfers, lost card protection, and customizable features make banking simple for the whole family. Getting started is easy. Just visit any First National Bank of Allendale branch with your student, set up mobile banking, and choose the features that work best for you. Student Plus accounts with First National Bank. Parents choose the controls, students learn responsibility.
At Wabash General Hospital, we're more than healthcare. We are part of the team. Our athletic trainers proudly serve 13 area high schools and 3 junior colleges, standing on the sidelines and in the AT rooms every day. From keeping our athletes healthy to helping them chase their dreams, we're here for every student athlete, every game, every step of the way, from injury to return to play. At Wabash General Hospital, caring for athletes is our game.
Welcome back. Time to talk weather here tonight. Another sunshiny day on tap for tomorrow. Then we'll see more clouds, shower activity building in for the weekend, and colder temperatures. Our first frost could be knocking on our doorstep. As we look at numbers, 62 was our high today, below normal for this time of year. 46, right about normal, was our low. No rain in the gauge. As we put the map in motion, you'll see the sun will stick around for tomorrow. This is, though, overnight. A few passing clouds in the pre-dawn hours, but a pretty sunny Thursday. That will allow the temperatures to drop in the morning, so we could see our first frost with a frost advisory in effect through Thursday night. Rain will start to build in later on into the weekend, maybe some light rain accumulating through 7 o'clock Friday night back to our west, but very, very light. That will continue to build into the region for the weekend. Overnight lows tonight, chilly with that frost advisory, clear skies, mid to upper 30s across the region. And we're going to get colder than that as we go into Friday morning. On Thursday, sunshine, highs will be in the low to mid 60s across the region. Maybe our last full sunny day for a bit. As Thursday night into Friday morning, another cold one, low to mid 30s again. Frost possible on Thursday night into Friday morning. Look at that 31 up in Robinson for the low as we wake up on Friday. On Friday, very similar to Thursday, we'll see sun, but you'll also start to see that rain building in from the west. That will increase the clouds throughout the day on Friday. Better chance for rain for us comes in on Saturday. Frost possible as we wake up Thursday and Friday morning. A few more clouds on Friday. A cloudy Saturday with rain building in Saturday night. Rain chances continue Sunday through Tuesday, and then clouds next Wednesday. We will not get out of the 60s, but maybe the upper 60s at the end of the weekend and first of next week. That's your forecast. Sports is next.
Fall into great deals at Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel. Get a Ram 1500 with up to $10,000 off MSRP, or lease a Pacifica for $444 a month. See store for details and go to SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
Steve Faulkner Automotive in Mount Carmel, Illinois has an outstanding service department. With free pickup and delivery, we'll make sure your vehicle runs perfectly at an affordable price. Come see us today or view our service specials at SteveFaulknerAutomotive.com.
I'm Elijah Hadrow with the Mount Carmel Fire Department.
And I'm David James, President of Mount Carmel Public Utility Company.
Did you know that working smoke alarms can significantly reduce the risk of dying in a home fire? Taking just a few seconds each month to test your smoke alarms can make a life-saving difference. Simply press the test button to ensure they're working properly, and don't forget to follow the manufacturer's instructions for regular cleaning to keep your alarms in top condition.
Over for a tailwind, there's no getting back too soon.
Wabash Valley College and the Wabash Valley Arts Council proudly present the Ivis John Band, The Blues Experience, coming to the Brubeck Arts Center Theater on Sunday, November 9th at 2 p.m.
Didn't stay so long.
The Ivis John Band. Tickets are just $20 and can be purchased by phone at 618-263-5164 or by scanning the QR code on your screen.
Welcome back. It's time now to talk sports here tonight. This is the final week of the regular season for high school football. All eyes start to shift to the playoffs, and several statewide entities do their best to try to project those playoff pairings. Here's a look at some of those projections. We're looking at those from NUIC and Steve Susie. In Class 1A, the Red Hills Salukis expected both entities suspect them to be the 13th seed. They would play on the road. They're saying either against the 4th seed, KZ Westfield, or Cumberland. In Class 2A, Flora projected to be a 4th or 5th seed. They would host either 13th seeded Nashville or 12th seeded Chester based on the projections. In 3A, both projections have Mount Carmel as the 12th seed, meaning they'd be on the road, and both are projecting Mount Carmel to play at Monticello, the 5th seed, who would be in at 7-2. Also in 3A, the Fairfield Mules probably have the biggest swing in their projected seed. Looking at these projections, they would either be 7th or 10th. That means they would host 10th seeded Porta, according to NUIC, or be the 10th seed and travel to 7th seeded Greenville. There are a lot of 6-3 teams projected in the 3A field, and those seeds could be determined on playoff points. Finally, Olney in 4A projected to be to the top seed in the southern bracket at 9-0. They could either play Taylorville or Jacksonville in the first round. The playoff pairings come out on Saturday. We'll have them for you right here. High school volleyball, Edwards County beats Hamilton County 2-1. Fairfield over NCOE 2-1. Mount Carmel over Red Hill in straight sets. South Central beat Olney 2-1. North Clay City over Weber 2-1. Wayne City over Altamont 2-1. And Salem beats Marion 2-0. Best of luck to our girls tennis state tournament qualifiers. That begins tomorrow. Flora's Leah Jones and Maya Sloan, Salem's Kaylee Sellers, and Newton's Olivia Sornberger and Jalen Hall, all at state. In doubles, it's Mount Carmel's Ava Giese and Olivia Peach, Flora's Elise Duke and McKenna Hackney, and Salem's Madison Karasakis and Ella Robinson. Good luck.